quiet. Something cool's gonna happen.
Hi, welcome back to another wonderfully exciting Geek and Son. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm sitting next to the Nova. How about that? And you're like, that's not the General. Yeah, I know. This car I've had since I was 15 years old. And I don't know if the gas gauge has ever worked. So guess what we're gonna do? We got a new sending unit right there. And of course, I'm gonna have to drop the tank. So, first we'll take this thingy off, which is a locking gas cap for those predatory jerks. Careful, this will pop off in your head. Now, just looking at this spout from this angle, there's no way this little pump thing I have is gonna reach. But I don't want to drop it with, you know, who knows how much gas in it. I tried to run it out the other day, but I don't know if it actually did or not. So I'm gonna need to find a little bit longer tube. And I'm gonna crawl under there with the impact and see if I can drop the tank, which is never fun. But I'm gonna empty it first, if I can. Hopefully I can. So hold on. All right, I got a couple of options. I get the original hose that is thick enough, or I got the one that doesn't quite fit, but is long enough. Will it spill out right there? Yeah. Let's try it anyway. So we're gonna try and pump some fuel out of the car. So I'm gonna take this pump and put it down there. See if I can pump it to a gas can. There shouldn't be a lot left, because I drove it fairly far, but who knows. Some anti-siphoning crap in there. That would be annoying. If you've ever siphoned with a hose, like your mouth on the hose, you'll never do it again if you get a mouthful of it. It's not fun. Alright, so I got the pump right here, got the gas can right here. Let's see if I can make a big mess. I'm doing it backwards. I got them set backwards, I think. It's already coming out, can you believe that? Something is. Do that. It'll leak out since it's slower. That'll be cool. Well, there you go. So we created a siphon anyway. Might take longer. I think it might make less of a mess than this pump. See, when you get, if you don't know, when you get it lower than where it's coming from and you can start to flow, it'll flow. So, we'll let it flow. And now I've got to go under there and see if I can get some screws loose and see what's going on. Do I have a screw loose? Don't answer that. Can you hear that? It's gonna fill up pretty quick. Disconnect this bolt and that bolt, and then it will drop. But I saw that this thing is in here. Well, that was easy. We've got fancy old air shocks in here. Just ground, or this is the wire for the sending unit, which I tested the gauge and it's good. So let's make sure we got the right size for this, which I did numerically. Then these straps will drop. You can see they've moved over time. I painted them black when it was already in there. And then I gotta say the power of suction is or siphon is pretty cool. All I had to do was start it with the pump and it's filling this baby right up. Which makes me happy. So I'll go ahead and put this away, go find a nut driver to get the fuel line off, and then we'll drop the tank. Hopefully this will be full. There's probably more than, oh, that's 5 gallons. I don't know if there's 5 gallons in there. There might be. Figure I drove it about at least 100 miles. And 10 miles a gallon, that's 100 gallons. That's 10 gallons. I know math. Don't worry. So at least 10 gallons, but I'm pretty sure it's like a 25-gallon tank. So there still could be 10 gallons in there. But I never knew. So anytime I would be done driving it, I would fill it back up the next time I took it anywhere. You can see where this is dented right here, and that taillight panel's kind of beat up, and the bumper, I don't know if this is the original bumper or not. It might be. The bump strip was all trashed. I do have another one of these that's in really good condition, and I'm either going to re-chrome this bumper or I've got another one. I don't know which one would be better, but when I was a kid, I've had this car this is my high school car, and it would never start. The starter was, the shims were off or something. It was just never would start. But it's 4-speed, so I'd always park on a hill and pop it into second. Well, when I wasn't on a hill, I'd have my friends or whoever would push me. So it, screwed that up, screwed that side up. Not really difficult fixes because I've got another taillight panel ready to go in. I do need to, the hatchback hinges need to be taken out and re-welded because I didn't do a very good job with that. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll fix that side right there when I'm doing that. Paint it this summer, sand this baby all down just like I did the General, and have the bumpers re-chromed, and it'll look beautiful. It's going to be dark red metallic like this, just like it was from the factory. And then this car will get some love because the General gets a lot of love because it's the General. So we're going to wait for this to drain. I'll drop the tank, and then we'll struggle through putting the new sending unit in, because I'm sure getting that ring off the top is going to be a pain, because I'll bet it's been there 50 years. This car's 50 years old this year. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm going to take out or at least loosen, hopefully, if they don't strip or something, these bolts for the hold the tank up. Good, that's good news. And of course the other one. And this is what I was afraid of. Something's not gonna work. Keep trying. That would be a no. So I need some kind of, probably a breaker bar or something. I mean, again, well, this has probably only been on for about 7 years because it's a new tank, but I bet you it's the original bolt. So I'll see if I can find another ratchet or something. All right, so let's see if I can get this off with this baby. Oh, look at that, perfect. Oh, maybe not. Did we get me some pliers, just a regular old round old pliers? Or if not, maybe a 9/16 wrench. Can you go get that for me?
Why are we doing this?
To make the gas gauge work.
What do you need?
Either some pliers or a 9/16 wrench. Like just regular old pliers. Thank you. Pretty cool. Check that out. The bee's nest. Up inside the bumper. But it did sit outside for like 20 years, so I just never happened to see it until now. That's funny. Alright, well, my son's getting a wrench or some pliers, then I will readjust here. I was able to break it free, but now it's spinning, so gotta hold that one tight. What'd you come up with? Did you find me some pliers yet? Thank you. That'll probably work. Let's see. I know. Now I'll be able to hold it tight, and boom, no problem.
Is there still gas in it?
Well, there's I don't know how much is left, but yeah. I probably could just do this now that it's there. Just take that one off. Alright, let's see. I need to get under here and got one bolt out. I'm gonna paint that black, I think, while we have it out because it looks horrible. It feels like there's still quite a bit of fuel in there. So I'm gonna have to get another gas can. Many years later, when the gasoline is almost drained, still draining, got this the second gas can. I'm surprised I had so much gas. I used the pump, but it got all over me and just a pain, so we're done with that for now. No matter what you do, I think you're gonna get some gas on you. So I'm gonna take this fuel line off, hopefully. I'm gonna reach it. Alright. Well, we got that. Put the jack under there to ease it down. Let's see if that does any good or not. That's fun. Feels like there's still quite a bit in there. Ew! Somewhere it's spilling out. Here, over there. Now the fun part is going to be getting this off to get the new setting in there. There's the ground, which will be replaced. And here's the sending unit wire. I had gloves on before, yeah, but that didn't last. So let's pull it out. Just for fun, I'll put this on. Splash it in my lap. These things are always a pain, but should be able just to turn it that way, get that lip out from under there, hopefully. But then, see, it's got to come all the way around, so it'll come out. So that'll suck. Let me get me. Oh, look, I signed my name. 2015 is when I put this in. So what's that? That's 8 years ago. Huh. Cool. I'm sure there's a specific tool for this too that I don't have. Let's just see.
Whoa. This is cool. What? Cool. This. I think it's like blood. Oh yeah. Cool. Maybe we should tell the dude who
So
lives
far,
here.
that was as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Really. I'm never gonna forget this. Yeah, me neither.
So we're talking hours later. The ground wire, here's the old one, kind of attaches right there. When I had the whole thing put back together, snapped off. And I tried to solder it, which did nothing except make a big mess. I tried to put a screw through it, which would not hold it tight enough. So eventually, I got my welder out and welded it. All right, so it's all back together. Gas is back in it. You know, tank is in it. I had a heck of a time. I had it all in, probably last time you saw me. And when I put that ring on that holds the sending unit down, the ground snapped off. And I tried for like an hour I tried to solder it, which was useless. Tried to put a screw through it, which I couldn't make it seat. So eventually I took out the old welder and welded it. And it's fine, and it's back in. This one didn't really line up with the fuel line, so I kind of have a pigtail looking fuel line there now. But let's get in and see if it does anything. It's normally stuck on full all the time. So, and I just put, I don't know how many gallons back in it. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. It's not buried in full, but it's still on full. So I'll start it up, check for leaks, and I'll get back to you. So we're idling. It's still cold. You can hear it's cold. If there's a full tank of gas, then it's working. It used to be that it was buried past the F. So now it's on the F. And like I said, there was some gas in it. Trying to lift it up was a giant pain. But, and I put about, oh, I don't know, 8 gallons back into it. So I'm letting it run here, so I make sure the fuel pump is sucking the fuel back through. And then we'll wait just a second and take it for a spin.
success. It should be about 3/4 of the tank. It's bouncing around. The gauge is like, wait, what are we doing? I don't like this. The oil gauge is pegged. I think the needle is bent. So maybe that might be another project here coming up. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.